Today I have with me one of India's former tennis player. He is regarded as one of the greatest players in tennis in doubles. He also holds a record in most amount of wins in doubles in the Davis Cup. He has won the Grand Slam titles in doubles 18 times. The government of India has awarded him with the Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award. He has also won the bronze medal for India at the Olympics, the Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan and the Arjuna Award. So here I present to you Leander Adrian Paes. Welcome, Leander.
Thanks, Jay.
So, Leander, you came to Goa and you joined politics. 30 years of your career you spent in tennis. And you suddenly thought of coming to Goa, joining politics. You could do so much. You were a legend. You are a legend. And people admire you for those things. So, you could help the people in ways of, say, sports and the youth especially. And why did you feel like joining politics?
Well, Julius, that's the exact reason I've joined politics. I feel that a lot of people like myself stay on the outside. They stay on the outside and do not get into politics to make a difference because of various reasons. Now, we could sit here and talk of those various reasons, all weekend. But what I will talk about and what I will focus on is that it's people like us who need to get involved in society and make a difference to our children, make a difference to the youth, make a difference to the elders.
Okay.
I feel that whether it's in the vehicle of sport, which I know all too well over the last 30 years, I would love to see the youth of Goa and the youth of our nation excel by improving infrastructure. If I talk of Goa in particular, I go all around the state. I've been traveling through my campaign. I've seen stadiums that have beautiful stadiums and beautiful names on the stadiums, but the playing field is not even prepared yet. I watch youth football tournaments, 21 teams, 5 aside. But the football field is a paddy field that has been mowed for the weekend, and off they play. Now those children could roll an ankle, they could break their knee. So really, in a nutshell, Julius, I find that coming into politics for me is because of the passion that I have, the time that I have now because I've retired from tennis, the hunger that I have to get into a system and learn from people as to what their needs are.
Okay.
And then to use my ability and my friendships and my branding to better the quality of lives of the people.
Okay. So these are your points when you talk about joining politics and you wanted to do this. If you had come back and started an academy where you could train kids for tennis at the tender age, that would make a big difference. Could you do much more, or would you have done much more if not politics?
Well, in sport or in Olympic sports, not just tennis, because I feel like when you look at Olympic sports, you're looking at what the Olympics stand for. It's about community. It's about friendship. It's about good health.
Correct.
It's about competition. It's about leadership and teamwork. So when you look at those Olympic sports, yes, we can be world champions not just in sport, but we can be world champions in any field we want to be in. And for me, those last 30 years that I've done and achieved world records in Davis Cup, world records in the Olympics, now I have the time and the hunger. And you inspired me with the question that you asked, is to come back now and create that infrastructure, to create that ecosystem for sport. Leander is not only here for just tennis or sports. Basic essentials, Jay. Basic essentials are still required. Portable water, electricity, good roadways, network, fair trade and good governance for our fishing communities.
Yes.
Jobs for our youth. Safety for our women. The whole mining issue, where Goa is so rich in our own natural resources. So I feel that what is really required in the state of Goa is not something that's outside the state of Goa. We don't need other states to help us. So we just need good, conscientious, systematic governance. Today, 50% of our talukas don't have water. Well, look what happens to the Made River. It goes off to Karnataka. But why are our Goans not thriving off our own rich natural resources? All it requires is good governance. For me, that is my passion.
Okay.
is to give a better quality of life to people, looking at one issue at a time and solving it.
So the next thing is, I was going through one of your interviews earlier, and you said you understand Konkani, right? So I'll ask you a question in Konkani. Okay. You answer in whichever language you want to answer it in.
I speak 9 languages. Which one do you want me to answer in?
Konkani will do.
I'm a little shy of my grammar, you see. So I'll say this to you. I'll say this to you straight on camera because I don't shy away from much. My granny Marlak, who used to speak to me in Konkani a lot, helps me understand it.
Okay.
And you give me 3 weeks and I'll come and do a full interview with you in Konkani. How's that?
Okay. So you don't want me to ask a question in Konkani?
No, you can. You
Okay,
can do what you want.
I'll try that. So, तू आता म्हणटालो की तू इलेक्शना बसतलो हिंगा वेली वेरेवर यू सिट हूंय बसता थिंगा मे बी पूण कोंकणी लँग्वेज तूं उलयता आसतना तुका त्रास जायनाय लोकां कडेन बिकॉज सगळे पार्ट तुगे ग्रॅनमा तुजे बरोबर आसपाना आय मीन टू एक्सप्लेन इट टू यू
Correct.
सो हाव आर यू लुकिंग एट दिस तूं हें कितको पळयता फॉर योर कॅम्पेन फॉर योर कनेक्ट विथ द गोवन्स दो यू हॅव द गोवन रूट्स बट द लँग्वेज मेक्स अ बिग डिफरन्स सो कोंकणी उलोवन तूं आनी बोगली येतलो लोकांचे
You made it so easy for me. You put English and Konkani together.
I was making it comfortable for you.
You know, I think that good governance does not have a religion. Good governance does not have a language.
Okay.
Good governance does not have a caste. Yes, it is important to connect with the people. And I think you've seen me now for a few minutes. You've seen what we're going to do over the next few years, hopefully. But to connect to the people, there's a heart, there's a mind, there's empathy, there's compassion, there's also understanding, unconditional understanding, there's acceptance. So yes, my Konkani is going to get better. Yes, I'm going to brush up my grammar and make sure that I come out and I reach out to the people and speak Konkani to them. And you will see it. I'm saying it on camera to you.
Could you say 2 words in Konkani now?
But in that, I feel that reaching out to the people over the last few weeks that I've done, you know, I've been going down to Veli and I've been going down to Asolna. I went up to Kalangut yesterday. Today we are here in Mapsa. But as we've roamed with, you know, with the community and the people, Swati Kelkar ma'am, who's been with me, who's been fantastic support. She's really a wonderful woman who's not only been a social activist, not only a politician, but she has a big heart. She cares for the people. Rajendra sir, who's been with us, he's a senior. He's been in politics for many years. He's a great guidance to me. He's been a wonderful partner, shall we say, to have, you know. And as you do teamwork, you see, I am grateful to the TMC party for coming to Goa to build a Goan team. You talk of Konkani, you talk of roots. We're not here building a West Bengal team. We are here building a Goan team. You will see that every one of our leaders in all 40 constituencies will all be from the roots of Goa. I was sitting with some fishing women 3 days ago in the Asolna market. And they were speaking in Konkani and I was speaking in Hindi. And while we were going back and forth, they were saying to me that the last time the Asolna market was renovated was in 1982. My point is
That's when you started your career in tennis.
That's exactly right. I left home at the age of 12 on the 12th of May 1986. And I've been playing 30 years. Which means that lady and all her community and her fellow friends in that fishing community have not even had a shade over their heads while they're doing their livelihood. If I speak all the Konkani in the world and my Konkani is impeccable, but if I'm not out there addressing the issues of the people and finding solutions to them and implementing them, what good is my Konkani? Or my Marathi? Or my Gujarati? Or my Bengali? Or my French and my Spanish? What you think is excellent for you is doing a great interview. Getting Leander to say something on your show that is of substance.
Yes.
But what excellence to me right now in this very moment outside this temple that we've just taken our blessings from is to do a great interview with you, to reach out to the people, to say the people must come together in a people's movement. and vote in the best individual that can do the job for the community.
So what many people in Goa want to know is TMC comes from Bengal, right? And the law and order situation in Bengal is not that great. So will that have an impact in Goa? Or will the law and order situation in Goa will go haywire if TMC comes to power? What's your take on that?
And I'm going to answer this in two ways. One is that the Trinamool party in West Bengal is the Trinamool party in West Bengal. The leaders that we have in Goa are all for Goa.
Okay.
They're from the roots of Goa. They're Goans. They live here. We all live here. And we are looking to govern Goa with the Trinamool TMC party for Goa. And we have structured TMC Goa just like that.
Okay.
It's Goan leadership. Goans for Goa. There's a big difference. On saying that, I will touch the hard question you've asked me about law and order, safety for women,
Yeah.
good policing. West Bengal, where my mother's from, is the safest state in the country for women. The number one safest state in the country for women is West Bengal. Goa ranks way down the lowest of that order. Goa is not safe for our women. We need to change that. This is a passion project for me. We need to keep our mothers, our sisters, our daughters safe. We need to give them, just as we men have our safety and our opportunities, we need to give safety and opportunity in equal rights to our women. This is a fundamental necessity, a fundamental right in a democracy. You talk of policing. I talked of surveillance. We talked of using agencies that are in our community to keep our cities, our schools, our playgrounds safe. That is a fundamental right of every Indian citizen in the largest democracy in the world.
So I see by looking at you, the emotion that comes out from you, that politics for you is not just politics, but an emotion.
100%.
Okay.
Politics for me is a vehicle to give people a better quality of life. Politics for me is a vehicle of good governance. Good governance does not have a religion. Good governance does not have a language. Good governance does not have a caste. The last time I saw the color of good governance in India is saffron white and green with a chakra in the middle. I have bled for it. To me, good governance is empowering people to live a better quality of life. That's it.
Okay, Leander, what I'll do now is I'll just ask you some quick questions. Rather, there'll be names of politicians in Goa. Okay. You'll give your first thought about them. Okay, what comes to your mind first about them? Okay. Few of them, not many. Okay. I'll start off with the current CM, Dr. Pramod Sawant.
The current CM is also not from Goa, and he's built a beautiful highway. They've done a great job with that highway. For me, I feel that that is one of the best things he's done.
Churchill Alamau.
Roots of Goa. Great football team.
Yeah, Churchill Brothers, yes.
Family heritage.
And from your own party, Luisin Falero.
3-time elected chief minister.
Yeah.
Amazing, no? Powerful. A man of conviction. Has led with an iron fist. He's led with a lot of strength. Some people don't like it, some people do like it. Yeah.
Okay, and two more. Vijay Sardesai.
I have never met Vijay sir.
Okay.
I've never met Vijay ji. But I know a lot about him. I know a lot about his party, on what I've read, about what his visions are, on what he's trying to do. Interesting history. But I would enjoy having a cup of tea with him. Just to get to understand the man. Just to share as a patriot.
Okay.
Share ideology.
Okay. And Michael Lobo, the last one.
Michael Lobo, Kalangut.
You have a nice smirk on your face.
Yeah, he has a nice name, no?
Yeah.
Michael Lobo. It doesn't get more going than that. But Michael has been the MLA of Kalangut for a long time now.
2 terms, to be precise.
And in that, again, I know a lot about Michael. I've read up on his governance. He's been in the roots of Goa, for years, in the roots of Kalangut for years. Kalangut has become such a huge tourist hub. And again, some people say good and some people say not so good,
Yeah.
I was in Kalangut the last 2 days, and I had written to Michael to, while I was coming through Kalangut to come in and pay my respects and have a cup of tea with him. And I didn't get any luck so far, but maybe down the track I will, and I'd love to have a cup of tea with him again. That as a patriot and as a fellow Goan, to discuss ideas with him, to see as to what his passion is on the way forward. I think he's done 2 terms now.
Yes, 2 terms.
But to just see what's on the way forward, what is his vision, what is his thought process, and to share ideas, I think is always great, You've asked me about people from different parties, from independent parties, the BJP, the Congress, Vijayji. You've asked me about Filerobab from our party. But I look at each of these individuals as patriots. Some are from Goa. Our Chief Minister is not from Goa. But they're patriots. They're all trying their best to do their best for our country. And they're all trying their best to do the best for our state.
Okay, Leander, as we see that you're a Nees Goenkar. You served the nation as a professional tennis player for 30 years. And then back you came to Goa. With everything, with your whole heart and all your emotions to put into this land. Your grandparents are from Tolekanto. They're buried over there. So, in this setup, in TMC, in your party, are we going to see you contending for these elections? Or are you going to be contending from Veli constituency? Or if you contend and you win, are you going to be the CM face for Goa?
The beautiful part about being in a party like TMC is that there's teamwork. I understand that all too well. And coming into a team that already has been so successful in another state, that there's certain hierarchy to it. For me, I've been earning my stripes. Not just earning my stripes for 30 years to play for India and play for our people, but even through governance, even through politics. Earning my stripes by going out into the community, meeting the people, reading my knowledge, learning about all 40 constituencies. And if I am to stand for elections, I will get the nod from Mamta Didi, from the TMC party. I feel that good governance is not rocket science. Good governance doesn't have an age to it. It doesn't have a language to it. Good governance is conscientious hard work and passion to serve the people. And that's what I'm doing.
In Goa right now, we see that every person who wants to contend for elections or sit for elections, everybody is screaming on top of their voices. They want to be heard. But this is one guy over here, Leander Paes, who is polite. He doesn't raise his voice to make any statement. He's at his one pitch. You were a musician before? I don't know. But that same level of composure when you talk, yet without making that noise, you make your voice heard with that politeness. Leander, it was wonderful talking to you. And definitely I hope we'll get an opportunity to speak to you again through our channel Goan Vichar. And I wish you all the very best for your campaign and for your travels all around the state and learning more about Goa and doing something for Goa. Thank you very much.
Julius, thank you so much, buddy. It's an honor to come back to my roots and try and make a difference. And not just over the next 3.5 months, but year after year. I hope we can continue our friendship and making a difference to the people by getting across to you. Thank you once again for a lovely interview, and
Thank you, Leander, for giving your time and your energy through your busy schedule. Thank you so much. It's wonderful talking to you.